Welcome to the Hamsi Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Thursday, December 6, 2012. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at 109. Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at negative 23. We had 12 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 1 new 52-week low for the S&P 500. For the volatility, 264,000 contracts traded on the VIX today with 35 million in total premiums paid. For the dollar-weighted put-call ratio in January, we saw 1.88, which is neutral, with 41% of the total premiums paid, and February, a 0.91, which was neutral also, with 32% of the total premiums paid. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. We are up 4.66 handles for the day. The important take here is we finished almost at the highs of the day, which was positive. Tomorrow morning we have non-farm payrolls and we are starting to break above positive 1 sigma. Let's watch tomorrow the 55-day moving average around 1424. I want to see a close above that level to get bullish. If we close below, let's see what level. Maybe we're going to test the 200-day moving average at 1385. So keep an eye on the couple of levels here and how the market reacts to tomorrow's number. For SPY, here we have the daily chart. I want to see a close above the 55-day moving average at 142.36. That's going to get me bullish up here. That would be interesting close if we are able to break above that and close. If we break to the downside above 141.50, that's going to be the 100-day moving average. And if that's the case, I'm looking for lower prices around 138.80. Keep an eye on those two targets above 142.3 and below 141.5. Those are the two levels I'm watching here on SPY. If we go to the daily chart for the Qs, a more bearish chart here, even though today we have an update up 0.55% for the day. Very interesting take here is that we were not able to break the 200-day moving average to the upside, and basically we're still below that level. So I'm still looking for lower prices. I talked about yesterday's 62 level as a target. Of course, if we do break to the upside above that 200-day moving average, we would start changing the target. But above that, we also have the 55-day moving average. So that's going to be another resistance above it. So let's watch here. This is a more bearish chart. Let's keep an eye on the Nasdaq for tomorrow's number. Here again, we have the Qs chart. I see some support here on today's low, and also we have this downward trend line on the upside, so we could even go to 66 and still be on our lower highs, lower lows. So keep an eye on this chart, this trend lines, and this support level we have underneath it. For GLD, here we have some resistance on the upside. We talked about this 100-day moving average and the 164 level, and we're still having trouble around this level. Even though gold was able to rally today, we're still having problems here. I'm still watching 161.50 as the next target here on GLD. For SLV, I am bearish here on SLV. We talked about why. We broke the 55-day moving average to the downside a couple of days ago, and today we tested on the upside 32.21. We went up there, tested, we failed, and then come back a little bit. We still finished up for the day, but I'm still looking for lower prices. I want to see a break of 31 and go for 30.60. That's going to be the target here on SLV. Today, Apple, we were up 1.5%, but the interesting thing, in the morning we were down almost 3%. We also had a trade yesterday on Apple. We put it out for everyone to see. We were targeting a lower price, 521. We add our second leg there, and then we started rallying. We closed that leg for 347% profit today in around 2 hours of the trade. Here are the levels to watch in Apple. Apple has been trading very nicely. If you watch your levels, you could get short and long, traded accordingly, but these levels have been working very nicely up to now. We are right now facing some resistance here at the 147 level, so we want to clear that and maybe try to target the 570 to Tomorrow is going to be critical with the non-farm, so keep an eye on Apple. It's a big player. And here we have Netflix. This is the last chart we're going to look at today. It's starting to look like it want to break out. Look at the daily volume starting to pick up lately, the last couple of sessions. And today we've been trading above the average. And we're starting to hit that resistance we have here. So let's watch here. If we do break, I'm looking for over 100 as our next target. And we filled the gap. So keep an eye on Netflix. Looks like a good trade from here if we're able to break above this level and close it. So keep an eye on it.